Sanjay, how about over at SBA? I know you've all have been right in the middle of a lot of activity going on over there. Give us a top line on what's going on in regards to AI and ML and small business administration.
Sure. Thank you for having me back here, Luke. Glad to be back. I'd like to start first with sharing just a quick concept around AI ML. And I think it's an important concept. What I call is simply there are two kind of camps of people that use AI ML, creators and consumers. And the reason I want to bring this distinction is because for the most part, like in the technology world, most of us are consumers of artificial intelligence or machine learning. And why I bring that up is there's only probably a very small proportion of the users who are creators of the algorithms and the other things that go behind AI and ML. Clearly, we at the SBA are in the consumer category. We're not writing algorithms. And I think there'll be a distinction that becomes more clear as we continue the panel discussion. So from our standpoint at the SBA, we have been using ML mostly, I would say less of AI, but mostly in the machine learning category for the over probably 2.5 years now. And I'll give a little quick overview of those activities that are going on. The two that I want to quickly talk about are ones that we introduced in the last 100 days, obviously with the pandemic response, and one we had in place around cybersecurity, around anomaly detection for almost 2.5 years. And I've talked about this on your show previously as well. So let me give you a quick overview. Obviously, a lot of people know about the Small Business Administration's role in the pandemic response. So we had a lot of applications and loan applications and customer service inquiries that came by as a result of that. And so one of the things we were grappling with was receiving a lot of applications as PDFs or images or other forms of documents. And we needed a way to process these documents quickly, obviously, extract the data from them, and make it available in a structured forum so that the rest of the workflow could use them. And so we used cloud-based machine learning solutions to be able to process a large number of the applications and supporting documents for loans primarily, and be able to use that. The second use case I will probably want to quickly cover as well is customer service inquiries that we were receiving. Obviously, that volume went up significantly high. And so we implemented, again, cloud-based sentiment analysis capabilities on our incoming email. And that allowed us to see what was happening in terms of customer sentiment, in terms of trends, and be able to use that information to inform how we would update our frequently asked questions, how did we need to make adjustments to our programs, and be able to get a pulse of the consumer or the customers as well. The third use case that I want to talk briefly about is around the cybersecurity domain, and this is around anomaly detection. And what we do in this case is the fact that I'll give a couple examples just to illustrate what that means. For example, let's say I logged in the United States, Washington, D.C. office, say at 8 a.m. Eastern time this morning. And let's say my login ID was used at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and it shows that it's coming from Los Angeles, California. Obviously, I could not be in 30 minutes in Washington, D.C. and be in Los Angeles. So clearly, there's probably some need to review this situation and see if this was indeed true. It's called as an improbable travel alert. So this is just a very simple illustration of how we are using some built-in capabilities, which is around machine learning, where a user profile is created over a period of time and to do some anomaly detection. So anyways, we'll talk more about this, but those are sort of a few examples that we are using at the SBA right now.